So students, today we are going to start our first practical for board examination purpose, and the practical is to find the resistance of two or three wires by plotting the graph between potential difference and current. First, learn its theory. As you know, for a conductor, the voltage across its length is directly proportional to the current passing through it at constant temperature. We must have to keep temperature constant, because if you cannot keep temperature constant, the resistance will get changed. So when we removing the proportionality sign, we introduce a constant R, which is known as resistance. And from this expression, you find R, which is V upon I. Now, the graph between V and I. Along x-axis, you take current in ampere. Along y-axis, you take voltage in volt and plot the graph. As you see from this relation, the relation between voltage and current is linear. So we are going to get a straight graph. The slope of this graph will gives you the resistance. R equal to slope, and we know slope equal to perpendicular. Here it is delta y upon base. Here it is delta I. So it's all about theory. And now we are going to learn which apparatus we are going to have for performing this practical. So keep in your mind, we first require voltmeter. Why we require voltmeter? So that we can measure the value of current. The next we require voltmeter. And why we require voltmeter? We can measure the value of potential difference. Third, we require rheostat. Why we require rheostat? So that we can change the value of potential difference. Third, battery eliminator. That's a power source. Now we have connecting wires. Next, a standard resistance. This is the wire for which we have to find its resistance. And the last, graph sheet for plotting graph between V and I. Now, see the very important part. How will you connect all these apparatus? This is the circuit diagram. Here you are seeing the symbol of cell or battery. In place of cell or battery, you connect battery eliminator. This is ammeter. It is connected in series to the circuit. This is voltmeter. It is connected parallel in across the resistance. And this is rheostat. Keep in your mind the polarity of the current. Here, plus terminal of the ammeter is connected positive terminal of the battery eliminator. The negative terminal of the ammeter is connected to the positive terminal of the voltmeter. And here, the negative terminal of the voltmeter is connected to the negative terminal of the battery eliminator. So, this is the basic setup. So, now we are going to summarize these steps once again. First, learn theory, then graph. Next, how many minimum apparatus we required to perform this experiment. Now, the circuit diagram. Now, come to the actual apparatus part. See, this is ammeter. Why this is ammeter? Because A is written here. This is voltmeter. Why this is voltmeter? Because V is written here. This is battery eliminator, the power source. This is rheostat. These are connecting wires. And here, the wire you are seeing is our extended resistance, and we have to find the value of its resistance R. So now you arrange all the apparatus according to this circuit diagram. Here is the circuit diagram. You have to connect all the apparatus as per circuit diagram. Keep in your mind the polarity cannot be changed. Now power on the battery eliminator. See, and with the help of rheostat you can change the value of voltage and current. See, here the value of voltage is 0.5. So in this observation table you will write 0.5. See the corresponding value of current, which is near about 0.45 ampere. 0.45 ampere. Now change the value of rheostat a little bit. And again take the value of corresponding voltage and current. Now in this case we are seeing that the voltage is around 0.3. So it is 0.3 and the current is 0.25. 0.25. Take few more readings. Now here voltage is 0.20 and the current is somewhere around, this is 0.5, this is 0.25, this is 0.20, 0.20, and similarly you can take the other values. Now you can find the value of R by putting the values of voltage and current in this column. Here V is 0.5, current is 0.45. Now you calculate it, it will give you the value of resistance. And the value of resistance for every corresponding is somewhere come identical. It means our practical is going to be in the right direction. Now we have to find the resistance from VI graph, because our aim of the experiment is to find the resistance by plotting the graph between potential difference and current. So voltage is also potential difference. So along y-axis take voltage, along x-axis take current. We will get a straight line. It may possible that few reading doesn't come on a straight line. So don't worry, these are incorrect reading. You connect all the points that make a straight line. By taking the slope of that straight line, you will find the resistance. And how will you find the slope? As you know, slope equal to perpendicular, this line, upon base, this line. With this slope, you can calculate the resistance. Since now we have to perform this experiment for 2 or 3 wires, just replace this wire with the next wire and do all the steps exactly in identical way. Once again we will get the value of resistance. In this way you can perform the same experiment for third wire also. At end of the experiment what points you have to keep in your mind, that never continue power on of the apparatus system. If you taken your observations, must keep off the power. Why? If power is on, the wire gets heated and its resistance may be changed. So this is one of the major points that you have to take while performing this experiment. So आज के लिए इस क्लास के लिए हम लोग नहीं रहने देते हैं बच्चों। धन्यवाद।